Hello, 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 hello. Well, Mark Ingram is bye-bye. No, I've been on here from time to time, but I guess there's one good thing about Latavius Murray signing is that Deuce McAllister is still going to be the all-time Saints leading rusher. Because Mark Ingram is bye-bye. Bye, Mark Ingram. It was fun while it lasted, but when the Saints only offer you $4 million and you already get paid close to $4 million anyway, you know, the Ravens are going to sign him. So the zoom and boom era, whatever they called it, boom and zoom, running gun is gone. So Latavius Murray's a good running back, though. So, you know, 4 years, $14 million, is what it is. Saints don't have a whole lot of money, so, you know, most people want us to re-sign Ingram, but, you know, is what it is. Plus, a couple of days ago, we re-signed Craig Robertson, which is a pretty good deal. Justin Hardy we got last week. I don't think I'm missing anybody. So, you know, so far we got everybody we're supposed to see. But, yeah, Michael, it's just that there was really no news. Yeah, we re-signed Teddy, too. I forgot about that. Well, that's if he wants to re-sign. I mean, until he actually signs his name on a dotted line. They said Miami was offering more money, but then I saw something where Miami didn't even offer him a contract. So, you know, who's lying on that one? We don't know. But yeah, I just saw this about 20 minutes ago, and I was like, wow, holy shit, the Latavius Murray. I don't know too much about him, but, you know, I like that move. Mark Ingram's on the side of 30. Yeah, you know, I'm sure he'll do good with the Ravens if the Ravens sign him, which is probably where he's going to go. But in the end, it's just not worth having Ingram. You know, I wish he would have stayed, but the NFL is a business, so you can't really get attached to players anymore. So, you know, more power to him. Let him get his $8 to $10 million a year. Ingram's not worth $8 to $10 million. The Saints only offered him $4 million. So what does that tell you? You know. Besides, Alvin Kamara is the star running back anyway. Think of it like this: Alvin Kamara is going to be getting 15, 16, 1,700 yards rushing, like 25 touchdowns. Whew. Shit. You have that split back? No. Alvin Kamara needs to be the star. Latavius Murray's like the backup. So it's a win-win situation. So it's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal that Ingram's going somewhere else. More power to him. Murray's just as good running back, if not better, in my opinion. So, you know, plus I think he's a little bit younger. And younger is good. I think Murray's like, 26, something like that? I don't know, 27. So, maybe 25. I don't really know his agent. So, yeah. Hey, Malcolm, how you doing? I'm going to start making more videos, obviously, because of the draft coming up and stuff. It's just that month in between the screw job and, you know, whatever. Down the street, my neighbor's got a sign on their porch that says Saints got screwed. Well, Deuce holds the record at 6,096. That's not exactly difficult to pass. Ingram's only like, the sad part is Ingram's not that far behind. Oh yeah, Ingram was, I don't even remember how much. I think he finished like 75 yards behind, maybe. It wasn't that much. And if he didn't get suspended for those 4 games, he would have broke it. He would have been the all-time leader. Now he's the all-time leading rusher in touchdowns with 50. So yeah. Yeah. Ingram 6,007 and McAllister 6,096. So 89 yards between him and Deuce. So Kamara's got 1,611 rushing. So that means Deuce McAllister is going to be the Saints' all-time leading rusher for at least another 4 years. At least. No, it's not 92. It says no, Ingram's at 6,007. So that means he needs 89 to tie and 90 to pass. But Ingram's not re-signing with the Saints. He turned the Saints down. Ingram's gone. He's going to the Ravens. Who that Cajun? Wait. Yeah, he turned the Saints offer down. He's done. There we go. Why was he not a mod before? I don't know. I thought he was. But yeah, Saints only offered him $4 million, and Ingram was getting paid like 3.6 this year. So the Ravens are going to pay Ingram like $10 million, close to that. So yeah, it was either that or Latavius Murray. So they had to make a decision. So Latavius Murray's a good running back. So we're not losing anything. We're not really losing anything. And this is even better because now Kamara is going to be a feature running back. In his 3rd year? Shoo. Yep. Exactly. Everybody's panicking. We should have re-signed Ingram. Ingram's on his way out. Ingram's on the latter side of 30. Ingram in 106 games only got 6,007. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Ingram this year is going to be 30, so that's pretty old for it's pretty old for a running back. But he did, what he was supposed to do. Yeah, I think so too. Well, if Ingram didn't get popped for those 4 games, he would be the all-time leading rusher right now. He is the all-time leading touchdown rush at 50. The Saints' records on rushing is attainable, very easily attainable to break. Passing records, never. No one's going to pass Breeze's records, ever. Tevin Coleman, I don't know. I don't know why, but I mean, yeah, Murray's a hell of a damn catcher too. That's another thing. I mean, yeah, the zoom and boom era is gone, but it's not that much. So, but yeah, with Teddy Bridgewater re-signing, yeah, we got multiple Super Bowls. Oh, Murray's 20. Well, Ingram's 29. That's interesting. Murray's 29 and Ingram's 29. Why the hell did we sign a 29-year-old to a 4-year contract then? That's a little, I don't know, for a running back, it's a little unusual, but I don't know. I still like Murray. I mean, I wish Ingram would have stayed, but the Saints were going to lowball him. And rightfully so, they were going to lowball him. He didn't do shit in the playoffs either. It's another thing. Nah. Hell, they won't even give Breeze the MVP. How the hell are they going to give Kamara the MVP? I mean, Breeze should have won the MVP like 5 times over already. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's got to do. He gets 6,000 yards, and they say, oh, nope, he's passed for too much. It's stats. Then he gets 4,000. He gets a lot of touchdowns. Well, no, it's stats again. Can't make up its damn mind. NFL, it's like stats are bad one year and they're good the next year. Yeah, Ingram fumbles a lot too. We just didn't have that many good running backs in our history, except other than George Rogers and well, if you want to call Ricky Williams good, I don't know. But, so the running records are obtainable. The passing records will never be attainable. Yeah, Ingram didn't do anything. Although in the playoffs we became more pass happy though, so that really entirely wasn't Ingram's fault. We were pass happy. We should have stuck to what got us there. Zoom and boom. But then again, we should have won the damn Super Bowl. But well, they gave up the second least sacks in the NFL with like 20. I honestly think that we can get somewhere. We're still going to get the title game next year. I don't see a change. I don't see a difference. We got all the pieces. We re-signed Robinson. We got Hardy back. Oh, Chris Banjo. Forgot about him. We re-signed Chris Banjo, special teams leader. Man, we got the best run. We tried to get what's his name, but Saints only offered him like $4 million. He wanted $8 million at wide receiver. Adam somebody Humphreys, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he will. There's a few players I don't think we're going to re-sign Manti Te'o or anybody like that, but they kept him as a healthy scratch most of the year. But they re-signed pretty much everybody except Ingram, obviously. But you can pretty much say Ingram's gone because you got Murray there. Yeah, Ziggy. I forgot about him. The Lions. What is it? Lions. Somebody. Oh, free agent pass rush Ziggy Azana with the Bills, Saints. Now he's covering for shoulder surgery, but he's one of the top pass rushers. I haven't really heard of him too much, but he's supposedly really good. So we get him. We got something going. Carr might have more than that, I think. He's probably going to split time. I mean, he's going to be the back. He's going to be the starting back, but he's probably going to split time with Murray, just like it was with Ingram and whatever. And yeah, it sucks Ingram's gone, but it's a business, Hey. Yeah. Well, we got the pieces in place, I think. I wish we could have got Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs signed him. I think Landon Collins is still out there. I mean, we pretty much have safeties, but you can never have enough defense. I don't know. The way Sean Payton in his third year, I don't know if he's going to let Kamara go loose. I don't know. I mean, when you're giving a guy $3.5 million, you're gonna want to see what's what. Yeah, Murray's gonna be like a. Oh, that's right. Collins went to Redskins. I forgot. Yeah, Murray's gonna be like Ingram. Ingram was the short back yardage. Kamara's gonna be first, second down. Throw whatever, but. Oh, because Ingram they only offered Ingram $4 million. He turned it down. That's why he made $3.6 million last year. So the Ravens are offering him like $7 or $8 million. So he's going to go there. So, but yeah, I just saw this about an hour or so ago that they signed him. I'm like, all right, well, that is very interesting. That they So we'll see. But I mean, every year you're going to have a new lineup. You're never going to keep all 53 plus players on the same team every year. It's impossible. Yeah, Matthew says like gangs are out to kick his ass and stuff, but he's got money, so they'll whatever. Well, there's you know, well, Kenny Vaccaro signed a 4-year, I think it was $24 million with the Titans. And Kenny Vaccaro sucks ass, okay? He didn't do much shit for us. All of a sudden, he plays good last year. I think the Saints are something like 10 million, 15 under the cap, 8 million. They don't have a whole lot of money. They have enough, but they're not going to go out and make a big splash. You know, we don't have a first round pick or a third round. We have a second round. No, wait, yeah, we have a second round this year, I believe. Yeah, I didn't like Kenny Vaccaro. He always got burnt. I didn't like him. I'm glad we got rid of him. You know. No, it's. I kind of think the 4-game suspension was the last straw for him. So, you know. It was the last straw. He had his chance to break the all-time franchise record, and that's not going to happen unless they re-sign him years later at the end of his career and he plays for a couple games, gets 90 yards or 100 yards. That's when there are a lot of safeties out there right now. There are a lot of safeties. Even with Collins and Matthews gone, there are a lot of safeties out there right now. The problem is they're worth a lot of money. Von Bell's with the Saints. I don't think Von Bell's a free agent. At least I don't think he is. The Saints have I think 10, 12 free agents. I think they already signed half of them. You know, minus Le'Veon Bell? They said it's between the Jets and the Jets and Le'Veon Bell's between the Jets and the Jets and the Ravens, I think they said. What you don't understand, Jerry? Because yeah, we definitely do. I like Von Bell. He's not too bad. He's still young. See, the problem is the Saints got a lot of young players, and young players have to take time to mature and learn. And you can't learn the NFL in 1 year. You know, usually a typical first contract by year 3 or 4, you kind of know what's going on in the system. Oh, Ingram turned down the offer. That's why. The Saints offered him $4 million. Ingram said no. I'll get more money somewhere else, and that's that. He was in talks with them. From what I heard, that's what they said. Well, yeah, he made $3.6 last year. The Ravens are going to offer him something like $8 to $10 million a year, they said. I heard. That's what Rappaport and Schefter said. So, you know, Murray signed a 4-year, $14 million deal. So that's pretty much the same amount of money that they were paying Ingram. Ingram's not worth $6 or $7 million, in my opinion. I don't know who the Raiders are keeping. The Raiders are spending everybody. Hey, Goose, what's up? Y'all go watch later on Goose's video about the Latavius Murray thing, because I watched it a little bit. That's pretty good. No, that's what I'm saying. Kamara's a starter. I would have gave Mark 5, maybe 6 million tops. Maybe. But for a back getting to be on his 30s, you know, Frank Gore signed a contract with Bill. He's 30, 35, 36. I don't know. Oh, yeah. No, I think Latavius Murray's a pretty decent running back. I don't think he's too bad. Yeah, Antonio Brown. Of all places Antonio Brown wants to go, why the fuck would you want to play for the Raiders? They suck. They got nothing. Other than David Carr, they got nothing. Why the fuck would you want to go there? That makes no sense. John Gruden, you think John Gruden's going to turn that shit around? I don't think so. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I hope he does, but I doubt it. Latavius Murray last year stats. I don't even know how many games did he play in. He played in exactly 6 games, 140 rushes, 578 yards, 6 touchdowns. Latavius Murray's career stats: 899 carries for 3,698 yards, 34 touchdowns, long of 90, average 4.1, 128 receptions for 883 yards, and 46 long, no touchdowns. That's kind of low, and he is 20. He's going to be 29. Then granted, he's only been in the league 5 years, but he played. He must have had injuries last year because he only played 6 games. So yeah, fuck no. Saints couldn't afford Antonio Brown. Yeah, I kind of said that last year, but I didn't think they would do it. Hey, maybe the Saints do draft a running back. What? Hey, look, with our offensive line, anybody can run fast. Anybody can run through offensive line. When you got Ryan Ramczyk and Teron Armstead and Max Unger, when you got them beasts blocking for you, hell. Anybody. I can run a fucking running, whatever. I don't want no damn. I had to hear goats roll tide 500 times at work today. I wanted to kill somebody. I don't want to hear about that damn roll tide bullshit. Well, we should have re-signed. What's his face? Can't think of his name. Yeah, shit. Well, we were going after Adam Humphries. The Saints only wanted to give him $5 million, and he's getting paid like $9 million to go with the Titans, I believe. Saints don't really have a lot of cap room, but they don't really want to spend money either. So it's kind of like, because we got to re-sign Bridgewater, and he's going to cost some money, and then we're going to re-signed Banjo and whatever. But why is my damn laptop doing that fucking blue shit? I don't know. Slab top's on its last legs. MT won't get $20 million from us. The Saints will fucking trade his ass before they pay him. There's no way in hell. Yeah, somebody said Antonio Brown's making 19.8. That means Thomas is gonna make 20. Shit. Saints will trade his ass before he ever makes $20 million. There's no way in hell they're gonna give him that. I hope they do, but there's no way. Antonio Brown's contract averages out to 19.7 a year with incentives. Because Antonio Brown got a new contract. He got the Steelers to trade him, and he got the Raiders to give him a brand new contract. That's how stupid the Raiders are. He was on the contract for another 2 years, for Christ's sakes, I think. And Raiders are stupid. Maybe I should go sign with the Raiders. Maybe they'll give me a couple $100,000 to sit there and do nothing. Desperate teams do desperate things, and they overpay. We need a linebacker. We need a defensive tackle. Probably need another defensive end. There's JP, New Orleans Saints. Now, who the hell is this guy harassing JP? I forget this prick's name. I haven't seen the videos. I gotta watch them. But there's this dude that keeps harassing JP. There's some prick dude, and whoever this little prick dude is needs to stop bothering JP, because we all need to make videos on this little bastard, whatever his name is, Asswhite McGee or whatever the hell. I forget his name. Something with an L. Lard ass something. I don't know. But whoever keeps bothering JP needs to stop that shit. Hell. Oh, the cap for this year is $188 million. $188.3 million. That's what the NFL set it at, I believe. I think it's $188.3. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about Diz. Don't know. I'd like to see him come back. Chris Banjo is not garbage. Chris Banjo is a hell of a special teams player. I don't know why you call him Chris Banjo garbage. Plus, he's pretty cheap. He signs for pretty cheap. So, you got Chris Banjo and you got Justin Hardy on your special teams. We had number one, number two special teams. So, well, I like him. I like the Chris Banjo signing. I'm just saying. Not everybody agrees with it, but whatever. Ted Ginn's still on the contract, I think. Yeah, I like Chris Banjo. He's all right. You don't like Bridgewater? Why you don't like Bridgewater? It's heir apparent. Bridgewater's going to shine with the Saints in about 5 years. Because I don't see Breeze retiring anytime soon. Breeze ain't going to retire until he gets another Super Bowl. So, this is Breeze's last year on the contract. Breeze ain't retiring until we get a Super Bowl. Okay? So, and he may stay for 2 or 3 Super Bowls. So, well, it's like this. You got to save money to get the good players. Ingram's good, but he's not great. So, are you going to pay? I'd rather pay $3.5 million for a okay running back than pay $8 million for he's okay, but he's declining. I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to play good with the Saints. Yeah. Well, Bridgewater already said he's resigning unless, Miami supposedly gave him a shitload of money or offered it to him, and he turned them down, although that Miami's saying they never offered him a contract, so who the hell knows? Bridgewater's best bet was to sit there and do whatever. Miami passes on everybody, suck ass. You think the Jaguars are smart for giving Nick Foles 4 years, $88 million? Nick Foles is going to suck on the Jaguars. He's not going to do shit on the Jaguars. Why am I going to trade up for a receiver? We can sign a receiver. We don't need to draft one. I'm sure the Saints will draft one. Wide receiver is probably a high priority, I guess, but I think we need linebackers and defensive tackles a little bit more than a wide receiver at this point. We get a pass rusher, we're fine, but I kind of think we're fine everywhere else. Yeah, the Saints don't have any draft picks. Saints only have a second, a fifth, and a seventh, I think, or 6th and a 7th. They only have 4 draft picks, I believe. They didn't get any compensation for losing anybody. Although next year they might get compensation for losing Mark Ingram. Dude, what the hell? Why the fuck are we going to get rid of A? There was a time last year when I thought we would get rid of A.J. Klein. But A.J. Klein actually played pretty damn good last year. So I'm kind of in favor of keeping A.J. Klein. Unless somebody wants to make an offer, then we'll trade his ass. But I don't know. I still say we should have put Craig Robinson in the starting lineup. But then I get him out of coach, so no, just have the Saints draft all LSU players. That's all you really need to do is draft every LSU player. That's it. That's all the scouts need to do. Draft LSU, period. That's all you need to do. I don't really care if we re-sign PJ or not. If we sign him, great. If we don't, not a big deal to me. It's not really that big of a loss. Yeah, he started to play good towards the end of the year, but, Number one question I have is why the fuck Ken Crawley is still on our roster? Why? Why is Ken Crawley still getting a paycheck from the Saints? That's what I'd like to know. Why is that piece of crap Ken Crawley still on our roster? If we need to cut costs, we need to get rid of him. Get rid of him. Manti Te'o. Yeah, P. Rob's coming back. He signed the 4-year contract. He's coming back. Patrick Robinson's coming back. So, I think we're set at cornerback. I really do. Even if P.J. Williams don't re-sign, and, it's not really a big loss. But I don't think we have that many free agents left out there that restricted or whatever we got to re-sign. But yeah, it's something on that. But I don't think we're too bad off the corners right now. Definitely need another pass rusher, I would think, just to complement Jordan and Davenport. Omamada, I don't know. He's okay, but he's not okay. How the hell you say his name, whatever. Yeah, but you can't cut Klon. You can't cut Klon. Because Klon is owed $6 million. If you cut him, we have to pay him something like $12 million left on his contract. And that takes a salary cap hit. We don't have the money to give him the money. AJ Klein played decent. But yeah, I wanted Craig Robinson to start last year. Eli Apple is good, but Eli Apple is like I don't want to say he's like a better Ken Crawley version. I mean, then again, anybody's better than Ken Crawley. Eli Apple is about the level of P.J. Williams, but sort of not. He's like in the middle. But Eli Apple's still a good cornerback. He just needs to learn to stop grabbing the guy's balls. Stop grabbing Stop grabbing the pass interference. Stop grabbing the fucking jersey every 5 minutes. That's when you need to stop learning. Yeah, you get beat. When you get beat, don't grab. Unless you're going to get a touchdown, then you can grab them all you want. As Bryant is damaged goods, of course they're going to bring him back. You pay him $3 million, he'll be happy. Why wouldn't he not come back? He wants to win a Super Bowl. Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. He knows that. Everybody knows that. Shady Brady? Yeah, Shady Brady started an empire by cheating. He continued his empire by cheating. 3 out of the 6 Super Bowl rings are from cheating. So, Shady Brady and Bill Belichick. And here's the beauty part. Belichick didn't even want Tom Brady on the roster this year. So, I don't like that term, 1 year prove it deal. I don't like that term. It's I don't know. The Titans gave Kenny Vaccaro 4 years. I think it's $24 million. So that's how stupid they are. Kenny Vaccaro's terrible, and the Titans are like, well, he's good. Let's give him some money. So now you're going to get a really shitty player getting more money off of that. They're like, hell, if Vaccaro gets $6 million and he sucks ass, what can I get? Hell, I should be able to get $6 million too for sucking ass. If somebody in there right mom wants to pay Ken Crawley $6 million to be shitty, be my guest. You can have him. We don't need him. We don't need him in the slightest. I'm telling you. Excuse me. Ken, wipe my ass, trash Crawley. He sucks. He's terrible. He's the shit stain in my underwear, basically. He's like you Jason Day. He's like your Jason David, and after that, or before that, he's like your Brandon. Wait, let me rephrase that. Before that, he was your Brandon Brown, and before that, he was your Jason David. And before Jason David, he was what's his name? That other guy, I can't remember his name, in the 90s used to grab ass all the time. The Saints have always had a cornerback who liked to play grab ass. I don't know why. Lattimore a hell of a lot better than fucking Ken Crawley. How you tell me Lattimore ain't that much better? Well, what the hell are you smoking? Yeah, that's it. Fred Thomas. Yeah. That was poor man's McAfee there. Good Lord. Fred Thomas would turn around and go, I don't know. Just stand there and go whatever. Goddamn right. Saints are going at least no less than 10-6 this year. But I figured the Saints will be about 12-4. I don't know if they can duplicate 13-3, 14-2 again, but 12-4. Start them some. Always start a team around 8. I like to start a team around 8-8, and then kind of go up by their schedule. Yeah, we got to play a difficult schedule, but it's basically the same teams we played last year. We beat the Rams, we beat the Vikings, we beat the other fucking prick team. We're basically that's how I look at it. We're gonna sweep it. We're gonna sweep Atlanta. That's 2 wins there. Carolina sucks. We're probably gonna split with them. Let's say let's say split. I hope we sweep them. All right, we'll say we split. That's 3-1. We're gonna sweep Tampa because they chunk ass. That's 4-1 or 5-1. Let's just say. Then we beat the Rams last year, so that's 6, and then the Vikings, we beat them, that's 7, I would like to say 12-4. A starting point would be 8-8. The lowest I think the Saints are going to go is 10-6, just by the value of their schedule. Catastrophic things would have to happen for the Saints not to make the playoffs this year. We all know what that catastrophic thing is, and I'm not saying it, and no one should either. There's 2 things you can't beat in the NFL. You can't beat Roger Goodell, which is an asshole. You can't beat the refs who cheat, unless you shoot them. I do know this. Next time we get an NFC title game, if those fucking two referees are the referees, we're boycotting. We might as well just walk out now because they're not going to let us they're not going to call it. Roger Goodell knows he fucking did that shit on purpose, and he knows it. I don't know how we got an easy schedule. We're playing all number 1 division winners. We play the Bears this year, I believe, which everybody said the Bears would have knocked the Saints out, which is bullshit because Bears, other than Khalil Mack, didn't have shit. Trubisky couldn't fucking do anything in the playoffs. And when Khalil Mack wasn't on the fucking field, the Bears just didn't do shit on defense. They had that other guy, but that other guy, I forgot his name, didn't do shit either. Whatever. The Bears had Jordan Howard as a running back. He didn't do shit. Bears want to get rid of his ass. Hey, that's an omen. Last time Super Bowl was in Miami, we won it. So that's an omen. I don't know why I don't get that. See, Trishawn, you should hate the players that suck. Lattimore doesn't suck. AJ Klein, for most purposes, doesn't suck. He's bad, but he doesn't suck. Lattimore is pretty damn good. I would take Lattimore over 90% of the cornerbacks in the NFL right now. Lattimore is only in his 3rd year. This is his 3rd year coming up, I believe. So, Lattimore is going to have a breakout year. He might have had a sophomore slump last year, but he still played pretty good. I mean, hell, we would have won the Super Bowl last year if it wasn't for the goddamn referees going, oh, well, we don't want the Saints to win, so, we got this bribe. Instead of referees throwing out a flag, they actually threw out $100 bills on the field. They misplaced their flags. So that's their bribe money. So, excuse me, I was tired. I woke up way too early today. And that's our damn bribe money. So, but yeah. Oh, I'm gonna throw my PayPal information in case anybody ever wants to PayPal. You don't have to, but hey, if you want to, There it is. See, I could be Drew Brees' backup for the rest of my life. I had third string quarterback, fourth string. I'd be perfectly happy sitting on a bench, collecting a paycheck. I don't even have to play. I'll just be the cheerleader. I'll just sit on the bench and I don't know if that dude that was on a Sensations, that gay dude or whatever his name is, the male cheerleader. I don't know if he's going to reapply or not, but it's kind of weird to see a male cheerleader, but, it is what it is, I guess. But I like our team. I like our team. I do. And when we get rid of Ken Crawley, I'll like it even more. Way better than, I like it. I mean, I like our team 10 zillion%, and I like our team more. Sucks that Ingram's leaving. It's a business. At some point, people got to leave. At some point, the inevitable's got to happen. The greatest of all time is going to retire. It's inevitable. I trust Teddy Bridgewater as of now. I think, will he do it? Don't know. He's set up for success. I mean, Brees is pretty much doing shit in his head every 5 seconds. So if he don't learn from Drew Brees, the greatest quarterback of all time, if he don't learn a damn thing from him, then he's not worthy of being Brees' successor. In that case, I'll go fucking draft Kyle Murray or whatever the hell his name is, the quarterback from Oklahoma. Of course, we don't have a number one draft pick, but, I trade for somebody good. But I think Bridgewater's got the shot. Brees was 27 when we signed him. Bridgewater will be 27 this year, I believe. So, Bridgewater's got everything lining up for him. If he fucks up, it's on his own. He's got a great offensive line. He's got great defense. He's got all pro receivers, all pro this and that. I've seen that before. I hate the Atlanta Falcons. They suck ass. It's terrible. It's trash. Falcons suck. I can't watch anything about the Falcons stuff. I don't really know the defense. I don't really know the draft players too well. I don't know. I don't know what's what. I have to do research. I don't do mock drafts anyway. It's a waste of time. You'll have like Deuce and I'll do those mock drafts. It's a waste of time. So I don't know. Pay attention to Shannon Sharp. I don't pay attention to ESPN. Fuck ESPN. I don't really pay attention to them at all. I don't pay attention to the so-called media, except for Kay Adams because she's pretty hot and she is a Saints fan. Even though she's a Bears fan, but she, being from Chicago, but she roots for the Saints just as much as she does the Bears. It's gonna suck when the Saints play the Bears this year, and she's gonna be like, "Who the fuck to root for?" She's gonna be screwed, but she's gonna root for the Bears in that game, and I don't blame her. But Bears aren't gonna win. The Saints, especially Bears will have a shot if the Bears play if it's in Soldier Field. The Bears got a shot, but if they play that game in a Superdome, the Saints gonna roll. Drew Brees is gonna have 400 yards by halftime. For Christ's sakes. What about Aaron Glenn? He's not going to another team. The Saints denied him. Aaron Glenn's still going to be the coach. It's going to be a coach. So the Saints denied the Bengals permission for defensive coordinators. So he's not going anywhere. I don't know. There's a whole lot of stuff. There's. You get from Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter and the rest of those, you Saints reporters or beat reporters. You never really know 100%. You only know what they hear from a so-called source, and sources can be wrong from time to time. I mean, they tweet out wrong shit all the time. So, But at least if Mark Ingram goes to the Ravens, he'll be reunited with Willie Snead. So, you know, yeah, Aaron Glenn's a hell of a guy. He should stay with the Saints. He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere in the slightest. You know. Yeah. But all my breakdown videos, I watch Who Dat Discussion podcast. You know, because Andrew knows what he's talking about. Don't really watch Deuce anymore. He just become too political and too weird, and I don't know. I support him because he likes the Saints, obviously, but you know, yeah, I don't. He's become too media. Too media is too much. In my general opinion, too much media. Well, of course he's going to say that. He's always going to say that. He's going to say that because he wants his players to fucking do good. Because when Aaron Glenn was playing, they probably told him he sucked ass and he was a freaking all-pro receiver. What are you going to do? Tell your players they're the best ever in the world? No, you're going to tell them they fucking suck ass and they need to improve and that they suck and that they're trash and they're terrible. Of course you're going to tell them they suck. What's the motivation if they're always good? You know, even Drew Brees has shitty days sometimes, but we all know Drew Brees is the best quarterback in the world. You know, he's way better than Shady Brady. I mean, come on. At least Brees didn't have to cheat for his ring. Just saying. Atlanta ain't even got a ring, and Atlanta's already complaining. I don't even know what the hell it is. But we need a lot of play. We need. I really wanted. Shit. I really wanted Honey Badger. And then I wanted Patrick Peterson. So we could have Peterson on one side, Honey Badger over there. Woo, LSU connection. You know, if the Saints would just sign and draft every LSU player, we win a Super Bowl every year. So much talent comes out of LSU, it's not even funny. For whatever reason, the Saints has a bias against LSU. I don't know what the reason is, but, you know, we need to draft local. You know, draft LSU, draft Tulane, draft players that are actually freaking good for a change. I mean, yeah, the Saints have an Ohio State connection, and that's actually worked out. So you can be rest assured the Saints are going to draft Ohio State players all the time. I mean, he's got to get better at throwing a deep ball. Drew Brees' deep ball is pretty good still. I don't know about high hell. I mean, he's a 40. When you turn 40 years old, you throw a quarter, you throw the fucking ball and see how much you're going to throw it downfield. You know? Drew Brees is still a goddamn good quarterback. And you don't necessarily have to throw the ball 100 times. Well, now we're talking shit about LSU, for Christ's sakes. I had to hear this shit all day today about this roll tide fucking shit. No. LSU is going to win a national championship this year. The Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. And, well, the Pelicans still suck. Other than that, we got stuff going. You know. I mean, the Pelicans wasted all that talent with Anthony Davis, for Christ's sakes. And I'm so glad Dell Demps got fired. But, you know. Yeah, Drew Brees is the greatest quarterback in history. If you do not say he's the greatest quarterback in history, you are wrong. Period. End of story. You know, not Drew Brees' fault the Saints went 7-9 3 years in a row. But it's defense. They wasted prime opportunity of Brees because Brees should have won 5 MVPs, 3 Super Bowls already. You know, he should have been in Shady Brady territory without the shady part. There's no way Shady Brady should have won 6 Super Bowls. I'm just saying. Yeah, LSU's going to win the championship. I like Coach O. He's a great coach. I have faith in my teams. He's going to win. We're going to beat Alabama this year. Like I said all day today, we're going to beat Alabama. We're going to kick their ass. Saints are going to win, kick some ass. We're going to have a Super Bowl and an NCAA college championship. Boom. Breeze is not in Brady League or Montana. Are you trying to tell me that Brady in Montana is better than Drew Brees? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, there's really something wrong there. Montana's a system quarterback. Same thing with Shady Brady. They're system quarterbacks. System quarterbacks aren't necessarily the best quarterbacks. You can have 27 rings, but you're not the best quarterback in the world if you have whatever. Yeah, I don't. Are you sure you're a Saints fan? Are you a Saints fan? Number one, because it doesn't really sound like you're a Saints fan. I don't know. Yeah, Steve Young was better than goddamn Joe Montana, for Christ's sakes. Where's whose rings? What the hell are you talking about? Drew Brees has a ring. We should have fucking won last year. Drew Brees should have 3 Super Bowls right now. We got screwed twice by the fucking NFL. I don't know. Can you not see? I mean, the only reason Tom Brady won the fucking Super Bowl this year is the NFL fucked the Saints. Saints would have won last year and they should have won the year before that. You know? And the NFL will probably find a way to screw Saints out of another Super Bowl. That's all they get off on that shit. That's all they do. So, I don't know. I don't know in the least. One thing I do know, Drew Brees is way fucking better than Joe Montana. He's 100% better, 1,000,000% better than Tom Brady. So, Tom Brady's a system quarterback all the way. Anybody can win in that offense. Drew Brees. 2 minutes left in the game, I want fucking Drew Brees. I don't want Joe Montana. I don't want Shady Brady. I don't want Johnny Unitas. I don't want, even though Johnny Unitas invented the 2-minute drill. Drew Brees in the 2-minute drill will get you 2 or 3 touchdowns regardless. Single-handedly if he's got to. I don't know. I don't even know if you're a Saints fan. I don't know. You don't even sound like a Saints fan to me. I don't know. It's just anti-Saints stuff. I mean, I don't know. If you're a Saints fan, I mean, come on. You're going to sit here and tell me that, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. We got to sit back and watch the video. Yeah, whoever the hell MW is, I don't know. What quarterback is MW? Oh, Montana, whatever. Really? You're really going to sit here and ask that question? You're really going to ask that question? You're honestly going to answer your question? I don't know. Are you a true diehard Saints fan? Because diehard Saints fans don't ask that question. You know, first of all, that game should have never went in overtime in the first place. And yes, I know the end result, so I don't need a what you call it on there. But I don't know. Yeah, and shit happens. It's life. He threw an interception. Shit happens. It's life. Nothing is perfect in life. But that game should have never went to overtime because the Saints should have won it if they would have called the pass interference in the first place. But then again, as they say, if, skip, woulda, if. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's life, folks. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We would have won. We could have won. We should have won. We got fucked. Yeah, I know you are, Jerry. I don't know. I have to question certain people when they're going to ask questions that is unsaint-like questions when you know something's up. Because if you don't know Drew Brees is the best quarterback of all time, it's like then I don't know, something's wrong there. Especially a Saints fan not calling Drew Brees the greatest of all time, then something is wrong. He's got the stats, he's got everything. He don't have multiple rings. Saints got fucked from that. But don't worry, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Brees will have 2 Super Bowl rings. They'll still say, "Wow, Brady's still better." Nah, it's not about fucking rings. Brady's a system quarterback. Matt Castle fucking sucked ass, and he led the Patriots to 11-5 when Brady got hurt. He led the freaking Patriots damn near to a Super Bowl. It's Belichick's system. Joe Montana was in the West Coast offense. That was Bill Walsh's system. You put Steve Young in. Steve Young was way better than Montana, in my opinion. Steve Young took that system and skyrocketed. Yeah, he only won 1 Super Bowl as a starter, but Steve Young could have won 3, 4, 5. Joe Montana held him back. Joe Montana was only a great quarterback because he was an assistant quarterback, and he went 4-0. Joe Montana had Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver. And believe it or not, as much as I hate saying it, Jerry Rice is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history. Look, when you have almost 23,000 receiving yards and the second person behind you is still 7,000 yards short, what does that tell you? The stupid coach would have ran it like he was supposed to, and then now we blaming Sean Payton for this. You're blaming everybody but the fucking refs. Everybody but the refs. Period. It wasn't Sean Payton's fault. It wasn't Drew Brees' fault. It was that fucking little bastard, skinny son of a bitch in referees' outfits. Both of them bastards. That pass interference call would have been called. The Saints would have took the touchdown lead and we would have won. Period. Even in the early 2000s, when Rice was 40 years old on the Raiders, he was still getting it done. Rice played till he was 42. 22,895 receiving yards. No one's going to break that record. Do you know clock management? Because the Rams had all 3 timeouts. So what the hell good is running the ball? The Rams would have went timeout, 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 and the Rams still would have had a minute left on the clock. You forget, the Rams had all 3 timeouts. Running the ball down would have did absolutely fucking nothing. You would have been playing right into the Rams' hands. The best way to beat them is to pass. So I think Sean Payton did the right call. You're going to play to win. You want that touchdown. Now, if the Rams would have had 1 timeout or 2 timeouts, then you would have did it. Dude, I don't care what you say. You don't even sound like a Saints fan. I mean, you question everything. I mean, you seriously question everything. I think you're one of those kind of closet fans that's kind of like, I don't know. Even with 2 timeouts, the Rams still would have had a minute left on the clock. Still. You can't sit here and tell me that. They still would have had time. Well, Saints would have won regardless, no matter what. I mean, the referees just didn't, It is what it is. It really is what it is. Oh, wait. I got to do something I've been meaning to do for a long time anyway. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I've been meaning to do that for a long time. So now it is granted. And I should have did it earlier in the stream, and I didn't get a chance to do it. But yeah, I don't know. Stupid stuff. How the hell are you gonna say stupid stuff? And not stupid stuff. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is, I guess. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I gotta wrap this up because somebody's at my house, so I gotta go wrap this up. So, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna do some more videos soon. Oh Jerry, I made you a mod, so everybody congratulate Jerry on that because he's here. Jerry's here on every stream. I know he doesn't have to, so he's here on every stream. So I modded him. So anyway, has there's more news. We're gonna do some more. As the draft comes and stuff like that. So it's all good. No problem, Jerry. So I appreciate y'all. I gotta go check out whatever I gotta go check out. So I'll see y'all later. I got on one from work anyway. So because I pretty much just got home, and then when I got home I did that. So I appreciate y'all. Give us a like, up, subscribe, comment. fieldguy316gmail.com, PayPal, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna let y'all go. So I appreciate all y'all. So y'all have a good one, and I'm out. And who that goes Saints? Fuck the Falcons. Fuck the refs. Fuck Roger Goodell.